Have you ever looked at someone and wondered what stories their past might be silently telling? What if a person's behavior, social patterns, and emotional signals could subtly hint at their sexual history? Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about yet rarely understood topics: 9 signs that might suggest a woman has had multiple sexual partners. This isn't about judgment. It's not about shame. It's about peeling back the layers of human interaction, challenging stereotypes, and encouraging open, respectful communication in relationships. So, if you've ever been curious about the subtle signals that go unnoticed, stay tuned. You just might discover more than you expected. They say actions speak louder than words. And when it comes to behavior, that couldn't be more true. Picture this: you're at a party. She walks in and doesn't just enter the room, she owns it. Her laugh carries, her eyes scan the room. She's playful, confident, effortless. Now, confidence isn't a red flag, but when it's paired with constant validation seeking, persistent flirting, and a need to dominate the social dynamic, it might suggest a deeper pattern. Experience brings comfort, and comfort in these situations often comes from repetition. If she makes sexually nuanced jokes or steers conversations with flirtatious charm, you're not just witnessing personality, you're possibly seeing sexual familiarity on display. Now imagine this: everything's going great until emotions come up. Suddenly, she pulls back, avoids definitions, skips long-term talks. She might say things like, "Let's not complicate it," or "I'm just going with the flow." This isn't always coldness. Sometimes it's protection, a shield formed after navigating many short-term connections. She may have learned to keep things light, because deep emotions once led to deep hurt, and so she stays in the now, but avoids the future. They say, "Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future." Look around her. Who are her closest companions? Where does she spend her weekends? If she often surrounds herself with male friends, frequents clubs, parties, or hookup-prone environments, it may suggest she's comfortable in casual, high-stimulus spaces. Again, no judgment, but social influence is powerful. We become the environments we trust. Let's be clear: no one should be judged solely by appearance, but physical clues, when aligned with other signals, can matter. Maybe it's in the way she touches your arm casually, or the confidence in how she walks, or the way she talks openly about her preferences. Tattoos, grooming habits, they may carry symbolic meaning. Not always sexual, but personal, reflective, and sometimes intimate. It's not about what's on the skin. It's about how she wears her confidence. Words reveal more than we think. Some women speak about intimacy like they're discussing dinner plans, open, honest, unashamed. She might ask you about your fantasies, share hers, talk openly about what works and what doesn't. This is experience speaking. It's not about being graphic, it's about being grounded. She's not guessing. She's learned, through time, trial, and real connection. Have you heard her say, "I get bored easily," or "It's just fun for now"? Some women move quickly from one relationship to another, not because they're reckless, but because they crave novelty. They may not fear attachment, they fear boredom. These patterns, if repeated, might suggest a preference for variety over depth. It doesn't make her wrong, it just makes her practiced. A woman who's had multiple partners often carries a unique kind of knowledge. Not theory, not fantasy, experience. She knows what she likes. She knows how to protect herself. She's fluent in sexual wellness, from contraception to STI prevention. She might introduce new ideas, teach you something new, or tune into your needs before you even speak them. That kind of insight, it's rarely accidental. Breakups don't break her, they shape her. She knows how to let go, to move on, to rise. A woman with many emotional chapters in her past develops calluses, not coldness. Her independence might intimidate some, but it's born from strength. She's not jaded, she's just seasoned, and that maturity, it's magnetic. In the end, It's how she sees herself that tells the truest story. She's not ashamed of her sexuality. She owns it. She honors it. She embraces her body and her desires. There's no hiding, no pretending. Her boundaries are clear, her expectations are healthy, and her self-worth unshakable. This kind of self-perception is often earned through real, raw, lived experience. Let's not reduce people to checklists. Let's not play detective with someone's past. But let's listen, observe, and most of all, communicate. These signs, they're not rules, they're signals. Signals that, when understood, can deepen connection and build more respectful, fulfilling relationships. So, what do you think? Have you ever noticed these patterns in someone you know, or maybe even in yourself? Speech bubble emoji, drop your thoughts in the comments. Thumbs up emoji, like this video if it made you think. Bell emoji, subscribe for more deep dives into relationships and human behavior. Outbox emoji, and share this video with someone who appreciates bold, honest content. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay curious, stay respectful, and stay true.